Sorry, I have a hair in my mouth.
When I'm on my deathbed, the biggest regret I will ever have is knowing that I had a job that every person in the world would fucking kill for.
2016 Gamer
And
of the Year.
Fucked it up. I'm gonna be mad about
Millions?
that until I go to the
I actually didn't see that part.
Boogie2988, he's a legend of YouTube. He's been around.
That's Ethan. Dude, this video is so well made. What did he spend his millions on? We gotta find out. Oh. Why was there a gun? This film documents the life of Boogie2988 following his downfall from internet fame. For a period of 9 months, I had exclusive access to his day-to-day schedule, personal contacts, and financial statements.
There was one girl.
Topics.
I don't know if I should talk.
Topics explored could be upsetting, so if you get upset easily, come back in like 5 minutes.
About this, Mike, but I'm going to. There was one girl that I dated. She liked a lot of childish things. She liked rubber ducks. That's why I have some of these rubber ducks. And one of my favorite memories with her is us sitting in this tub, her playing with rubber ducks as I washed her, and then when we got out, I took her to bed. One of the best nights of my life, Mike. Happened right here.
Do you guys think that's cute or weird? Because I really can't make my mind up. Because on one hand, like, I think it's very, very cute to bathe with one's significant other. But the way it sounds like, oh, she likes childish things and I washed her and then I took her to bed. Like, are you guys not going to bed together? So I don't know. I don't know. Yes, Mimi girl, I know. You're so confused.
Yeah, so when it comes to financial approach, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Money comes in, money goes out.
Okay, respectfully, that one part is so relatable. Like, it's kind of funny because I think a lot of people, like young adults, are gonna feel the same way. When it comes to finances, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Money in, money out, and yep. But then you later on come to find out that he's 48, and maybe it's a little less funny at that age. Because, you know, you've had 2 adult lives to figure it out.
The longest time, my ex-wife handled that shit, but then I got divorced. I don't know where my money is. I don't know what it's doing. The only thing I've ever done with it is I threw it into crypto and then lost a shitload of it. Well,
600,000. 600,000. Crypto coins were one of the worst things to ever exist for a lot of people. Maybe I can't make that blanket statement, but a lot of people lost their life savings thinking that they were oh so special and that they were going to make it big in crypto, and that what they were investing was really going to be it. Minus $600,000.
Well, here's everything. If you want to see, there's $2,758 in my bank account right now. And let's see if mortgages come out yet. So tomorrow, when they take mortgage out, I'll have about $700 to live off of until the 20th, when I get paid again from YouTube. So I'm just going to live off of $700. And I'll probably sell some cards along the way and use that money to make ends meet as well. I have a credit card with them that I owe $600 on. And on top of that,
What? Oh, that's his mortgage.
I still owe $163,000 on my house. I think my net worth is 0. Once you pull the equity out of the house, get rid of the house debt,
Damn.
sell off all my collectibles, and pay off all my debts, I think that puts me at $0. Shit. I'm worthless.
Aww. that's not what that means, you know?
Yeah, this is the hard part. Back to reality.
Despite a gastric bypass, Poki continues to struggle with his weight. Do you guys know what a gastric bypass is? Because it sounds like, or it is like one of the most intense things I think you can do to your body. You're essentially cutting your stomach in half so you can't eat as much. And it can be a very crucial or sometimes life-saving surgery for people who are overweight or struggle with weight issues. But I don't know if you guys know this or care to know, but there are also a lot of girls who get it done just so that they can be really, 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 really skinny. Even if they're a completely healthy or normal weight, they'll still get it done just so that they can't eat as much. One of my friends had the procedure over the summer. You have to put in work even after the surgery to lose weight.
This is the one the ladies love. I call it my meat apron. I have 2 meat curtains.
Listen, if you don't like this kind of thing, you need to look away right now for at least 30 seconds, okay? Just look away.
There's a second one. I have 2 glorious meat curtains. I don't like showing it
The thing is, like, you didn't have to show us, you know.
to people, and people don't like seeing it. So that's why I'm going to die alone.
When I first heard that, you know, I felt so bad. I was like, aw. But he has a girlfriend, I'm pretty sure. So why is he saying he's gonna die alone? I also think regardless of your weight, you deserve love and you are not relegated to a lonely life.
Well, my real name is Steve Williams.
You don't need to be. Didn't they break up?
I'm known
Oh shit, I don't
online as
know. I think we're gonna find out if we watch
2988
more.
because there's a lot of famous Steve Williamses and I'm not one of them, right? I started a YouTube channel back in 2006, right at the very beginning. And I got famous for comedy sketches as well as like life vlogs and just sharing my personal life with other people.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you.
My ankle on my left leg and head.
But that's just the kind of woman I married, so give her some love in the comments section.
Give as much money as I used to make, and it's not exactly enough to make ends meet. This is where I spend 6 to 8 hours a day trying to figure out how to save my career. What's up? Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie2988 coming at you live again through the power of the internet. And today, let's talk a little bit about why you got to do better than I did. I've told the audience, I've told you guys, I've told everybody, this is the center of my world, right here in this recliner with my dogs, watching television, playing video games on that television. But the other day, the audio on this TV started to go out, and whenever it would make like S sounds, it would crackle. And so I know I'm budgeting, but I immediately went to Amazon and bought a sound bar for $100. And then the next day, the TV stopped crackling. And now I have a $100 sound bar that I don't need.
Just
But
return
I know I'm
it.
supposed to be budgeting right now, but because that's my TV, because that's my only source of entertainment, because it's the only thing I do, it's one of the only things that bring me peace. Like, I'm like, I have to be able to hear my fucking TV.
I mean, yeah, I think that's fine.
But that's every addict, right? Like
Just return
Mitch
it.
Hedberg said, I'll just do enough heroin. And then
Huh?
like OD'd on heroin, right?
Girl,
So I
TV
guess
ain't
every
heroin.
addict tries to manage the addiction, but I don't know, man. We were talking about compulsive spending a minute ago.
Yeah.
Dude, I spent a lot of money on stuff. But you know where a lot of the money went? And like it felt
Crypto?
really compulsive at the time.
Crypto? That doesn't look like crypto. Oh. Do you guys want me to read out these lines? One of
I'm a
his
former
escorts
sex
agreed to
worker
an
escort,
anonymous
and
interview.
Boogie2988 was one of my clients. From LA, and I get a message on this website, you can probably guess which one, from this guy who looked a lot like Boogie.
OnlyFans?
I took women
Maybe?
on vacations, and I took them out to fancy dinners, and I took them to like Disneyland and shit.
He bought me dinner, he got me a
That's
purse that we were
funny.
talking about over messages, and he got me a couple gift cards, and he spent well over $5,000 on just that night.
You know the rules. The rules are we're gonna go out and eat. We're gonna have dinner. Maybe we're
On one date, $5,000. I've never had someone spend probably even 1,000. You know, just dinner really. But I don't know. Ladies, would you be interested in going on a date where someone just showers you with gifts and expensive things? I think, to me, for some reason, actually I know the reason why. I've always had this idea that the more someone gives me, the more they're gonna expect of me, so I think it would make me uncomfortable. You can get it as a man too, that's true. To be fair though, I think it might be easier for guys. Like, I feel like guys are less likely to feel like they owe a woman because she's spending on them. But for me, like, I am always scared of that. That's why I like to like split the bill and stuff on dates. Just because there are men out there that if they spend 1,000 to a few hundred, however much on you, they feel like, oh, that means you owe me whatever in exchange. You know what I mean?
We're gonna fuck, and you're gonna enjoy a nice lifestyle that you don't normally get to enjoy.
So he was really funny, and definitely tell he was nervous. He did eat a lot of food. I'm pretty sure he got 2 entrees, which was very unique.
It's not a revelation.
I love the word
like
unique.
beautiful women. I like to hang out with beautiful women, fuck beautiful women. We all do. I never got to do that. The women I dated were pretty, sure, but they were like Arkansas 8s, not LA 10s. With sugaring, I got to fuck some LA 10s, and I think that's cool.
We got back.
That is wild. You know what? I'm gonna run it back and then we can discuss. Okay.
So he was really funny, and definitely tell he was nervous. He did eat a lot of food. I'm pretty sure he got 2 entrees, which was very unique.
It's not a revelation. I like beautiful women. I like to hang out with beautiful women, fuck beautiful women. We all do. I never got to do that. The women I dated were pretty, sure, but they were like Arkansas 8s, not LA 10s. With sugaring, I got to fuck some LA 10s, and I think that's cool.
We got back to the hotel.
Oh. I have no issue with like ethical, consensual sex work, but there is something about his tone that kind of rubs me the wrong way. I guess maybe it's because it minimizes one's romantic or sexual experiences to how objectively pretty someone else is, or, you know, it makes it almost like a quest in life to fucking LA 10. But even if you get to, like, that doesn't mean it's gonna make you happy, you know? And sometimes I feel like this kind of mentality often comes out of being online a lot, where you see so many different types of people. Yeah, and there's a certain level of entitlement, perhaps. But I just want to tell you guys, like, you might feel cool for an evening, but so, like how objectively attractive someone is isn't what's gonna bring you long-term joy, you know. But I'm curious what you guys have to say. Give me an Arkansas 8 who is actually into me over an LA 10 who just wants my money. Actually, this is very sweet. It's like beyond objectification somehow. He views it as like the base experience because of his status. My cat is actually drunk. Honestly, it might be stemming from low self-esteem. What do you mean low self-esteem? Yes. It sounded like his last wish, like his list of things to do before he's dead type of thing. But even then, I feel like there are so many more important goals in life to have than to fuck a model, I guess. I mean, even for that model, it's like she's more than just how she looks. I don't know. I guess it's also not my place to really say like what reasons for seeking out sex work are or like aren't okay. Just the tone was a little objectifying.
And I do regret to say that I slept with Boogie2988. Overall, the experience, and I don't mean to fat shame or anything, but there was rolls upon rolls upon rolls, and it took me a lot of time to find a stick. I am now married with 2 kids, and sleeping with Boogie is one of the reasons I quit sex work.
Is that
Okay, this is kind of slay though. The income from her night with Boogie helped fund her nursing degree. Dude, yeah, that is wow. Wow. Stunning and brave. Was that necessary to say though? No, you're right, it wasn't. It is kind of savage though.
sexist to me? Sure. Is that womanizing me? Sure. I don't really care.
Oh, is that sexist of me? Sure. Is that womanizing of me? Sure. I don't really care. Why wouldn't you care? I'm not even, I didn't even say that was sexist or womanizing, but if you think that something you are doing or saying might be, wouldn't you care to find out why? Maybe not.
I'm a 48-year-old man. I never got to fuck a model.
Also, I will say he looks good for his age. Like I would have guessed he was in his 30s.
This let me fuck a couple of models. Is that wrong?
That, I really should not be complimenting him between these kinds of statements. Listen, it's not wrong, but the way you're talking about it is a little distasteful. That's for sure.
Here we have some of the women in this area that are local and ready to go out.
You know what? I guess maybe this is it. We don't have to fuck models in our lifetime. Yeah, I would love to see him explore where that pressure comes from, why he feels that pressure, and whether it's even important to succumb to at the end of the day. Because I feel like I've seen so many relationships, and mind you, all relationships take work, right? But I feel like nowadays there are so many people who kind of just like give up and they're like, it's too much work. I'm just going to go fuck a model or something, that's going to be a one-time thing, babes. And it's really not going to change much. And when you tell other people, they're not going to be like, wow, that's incredible. I think they think that it's adding to their value as a person, but that's not always the case.
They'll go to dinner with you. They'll go to a show with you. Maybe they'll come back to your place. But they are expecting something in exchange. But then it's window shopping, right? Like any other meat market like Tinder, you kind of scroll down the list of photos until you find someone that looks interesting to you.
This is a perfect example of how the internet and some of these websites and apps ultimately objectify us. Yeah, like, I promise you he's not the only person who views this as a meat market. I promise you. Oh yeah, also I heard Omegle shut down. I wonder why.
I think this girl's really cute. Oh yeah, yeah. She's definitely a little thicker than I necessarily would always go for, but there's nothing wrong.
Listen, I get it. Everybody has their preferences. I've just never understood when people are against a certain characteristic that they themselves possess. I guess that is kind of giving low self-esteem.
Wrong with that. So I deserve to go to Disneyland with a beautiful girl, right? I deserve to go to New York and explore Times Square with a beautiful girl, right? Like, I deserve that, and I want that, and I've never had it. Man, if I had that money back, that would be half of my mortgage right now. That $1,000 is my entire health insurance payment. I don't know what the prostitutes did with it, and I hope they spend it in good health. But I sure could use that shit right now, you know?
It's really hard to feel bad for him when he did this to himself.
You wanna go for a walk? So you can
Also, the I deserve to go to Disneyland with a hot girl. I think he's maybe misunderstanding like the saying where like everybody deserves love. But that doesn't mean like every person is entitled to one date with one hot LA I don't know what. I don't get that part as much.
You can't tell me he doesn't know. Leo up, baby. I know. We'll go in a second.
Hey, that's cute.
He's great. He's actually, I actually really love him a lot. Leo.
I know how much these things mean to you. What's it like to have to sell them to be able to live?
So selling off these things kind of sucks because I've been playing Magic for 30 years, and some of the cards in this box I opened back in 1994. I opened them in like 96.
Jesus, I wasn't even
I've held on
alive.
to them ever since.
I was alive in
like they're a
96.
piece of my childhood. They're a
Maybe.
piece of my history. I thought I was going to get buried with this stuff. This is my stuff. This is me. This is part of me. And I made some money off of YouTube last month, but I did not make enough without a.
Whether it's now or later in the documentary, I hope we see like these thoughts evolve into some sort of self-reflection and conclusion on how to act moving
Sponsor or something
forward.
like that.
Like,
I'm
yes,
not
it
making this,
sucks,
so we're
but then you
gonna
can
go
look back and be like,
to the
oh,
game shop.
it's because of decisions that
Like,
I
this is
made,
gonna keep
and
me
you
from
can
going
take
out
ownership for that.
on the streets, right? Like, this is going to keep me in a house. So
I guess we'll see.
bittersweet. I think he would find it bittersweet. He would have wished I.
At this pace, Boogie will be bankrupted.
I'm selling Magic cards on Whatnot. I'm selling collectibles on eBay. I'm selling arcade machines locally. I'll sell it all.
And I'm going to sell enough to help with the mortgage, but I'm also going to sell enough to be able to play Magic tonight. Because I don't want people wondering why I'm not there. I don't want people like knowing I'm broke. Like, that's embarrassing. I can't afford 30.
What do you mean you don't want people knowing you're broke? You made a documentary on it. That is publicly available. I mean, I kind of get what he means. Like maybe people in his personal life. But I still feel like if he felt that strongly about it, he also would not make this. Do you think this video is for publicity? Maybe partially, but probably not entirely. But partially, sure.
$30 to play Magic, so I'm spending $30 to play Magic tonight.
I mean, I'm all for some level of enjoyment of your life, no
Okay,
matter how grim the
so
circumstance.
this month I need from you about $1,000 to make mortgage. So I need you to pick out like $1,000 for the stuff. Like there's a couple of cradles in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a City of Traders in there.
Well, I could do 200 apiece on those.
What? Dude, I thought we were looking more like 400, 450 on each of these. 175 is what it's down to.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Those
Good Lord, that took a beating. Fuck, these are reserved list cards, Glenn.
Yeah.
They're not going anywhere but up.
Okay. Well, you say that, but the dual lands went down.
I mean, yeah.
Sorry, Glenn's so funny. He's like, yep. Yeah.
All right. As long as I'm getting mortgage money, as long
His
as
mortgage isn't 11,000.
Okay.
I believe it's 2. I think there was just
you gave me these back.
an extra 1.
You want to settle on them?
He needed
Until I
$1,000.
come back in
I
because
think.
I'm not going to sell them to anybody else but you.
Okay.
2. No, make it 3 chicken quesadillas.
What's paying for this?
Shit, you're paying me back on here. That don't hurt.
What is that drink?
Yeah, we all look the same in a game shop. It's because we're fucking outcasts.
Loan from
We're in a kind of small town. We're
That's the
fucking
Baja
autistic as
Blast?
shit. We're awkward around
Does it
women.
taste
We're
good?
awkward around people. We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Oh, the Mountain
And
Dew
then I come
version.
back here and I'm looking at all the shit I need to sell.
Tastes like shit.
And I'm
Fucking
surrounded
amazing.
by
Oh.
all the shit that I bought for YouTube videos and stuff. And it's hard to not think about what a fuck up I am. But that's why I go to the arcade. That's why I go to play Magic. That's why I have my friends over. Because for just a few hours, I'm not that fuck up from YouTube. I'm just Steve Williams. I'm just me. Oh, this is my Saturday night crew. We get together every Saturday. We eat pizza. We play Magic. We play board games. We do Smash Brothers. Magic the Gathering. This is my crack. This is my cocaine. I met him at the magic shop. I met him in the magic shop. Now him I met at the magic shop. This guy I met at the magic shop. This guy I met at the magic shop. This guy I met because he was roommates with a friend I met at the magic shop.
That's funny.
Okay, so I have $1 million question for you guys. Every Saturday we get together. Every Saturday I order what? Pizza, chicken fingers, tacos. Those are the things I normally get us, right? Like, I normally spend like $100, $150 every Saturday to like feed us. And
Every Saturday?
like, I showed them my bank books today, and I'm not like, I've never wanted to burden you guys with this, but like, I'm at a point where saving $300 a month would be useful.
I mean, we've
$600
been
a month.
telling you for years that we don't care about the food that much.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I like having snacks and soda when I'm over here because I don't eat those at my house. But we
good for
definitely
him.
said it throughout the years. Like, you don't have to feed us, but
know
you
I
do
know.
it anyway. So
When are we going to start bringing girlfriends around? Also, when are we going to start bringing girlfriends around that aren't hookers?
Bish, what the fuck?
Because that's all I brought around for 5 years. I mean,
I swear he literally has a girlfriend. And people had issue with it because she's really young or something? I'm so sorry, that was really loud. This 4 days ago, girlfriend tells her truth about Boogie. Anyways, let's watch the whole thing. And
I mean,
we'll
like, we
see.
haven't had like legitimate girlfriends over in a long time. You haven't dated in a while.
Keep watching.
You
Okay,
haven't dated in a while.
I mean, yeah, a while. That's fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, you've like had some. I think you have like.
I think he's a good guy, yeah. I think that Boogie's definitely a good guy. He loves his friends and his family, and he cares about people a lot, and he cares about what people think about him a lot. He's a fun person to be around and to laugh and make jokes with. And sometimes we open up and we have like really personal conversations, and I enjoy getting to know him in that way as well.
Willing to do things for us. He's offered to, take care of us or offered us a room if he needs it. He's still going to make some of the same jokes. We all have a sort of dry sense of humor.
Sincere kindness. It doesn't always show up, but he does have a lot of compassion for people.
This reminds me of me, Celine, Janet, and other friends getting together and just playing mobile games.
He's just a guy.
And Janet will play farm games on her iPad, and I play Slay the Spire, and Celine does some random shit. And we just
I think as long
rot
as he
together.
stops tweeting
It's
the
beautiful.
N-word, he'll be fine.
Oh? This
The
guy's
N-word
funny.
is just a word. If you guys left
and these cameras weren't rolling, and I was sitting here alone in the dark, and I said the N-word. There's no magic power to it.
So you're tweeting it, dude.
Oh, no, I'm not going to say it on camera where it could hurt somebody. I like offensive
Or
humor.
actually, I don't know if
dark
he is.
jokes.
That's what
I
his
say
friend
fucked
said.
up shit. I think the darker something is, cancer, rape, murder, child abuse, the darker it is, the more important it is to make jokes about it.
Don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. I mean, I didn't go through it. I'm still alive. She's dead. And, yep, so fuck her. And now she's dead. That's a lot of money, I guess.
Wait. Oh, I think, wow, everybody replayed this because I didn't really properly hear.
The more important it is to make jokes about it.
I'm sorry you had to go through that, bro.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. I mean, I didn't go through it. I'm still alive. She's dead. And, yep, so fuck
Mocking the death of his deceased girlfriend. His girlfriend
her.
died.
And now she's dead. That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color, or is it not? I don't know. Someone says you can't put your finger into a clitoris. Somebody here doesn't have a scalpel handy. You splay that fucker.
Discussing tips from...
Just right, you can wrap it all around your fingers. You gotta shave real thin.
No, that actually made me nauseous. What the fuck? Ay. A lot of people really don't understand comedy, to be honest.
Woo! That's disturbing. That's the most fucked up thing.
No, I plan to shoot you, bud.
You pointing a gun at me?
Yes.
Committing aggravated
Is this what we have to do?
Oh, he thinks he's so cool for that. No.
It really went south is when one guy spent like a month of his time gathering every link, every video is long. And every time my name would get mentioned on Reddit moving forward, they would all link to that mega thread. Well, these people on Reddit began to bombard my sponsors to make me look as bad as possible. Every time I got a new sponsor, they would bombard me. And eventually they dropped me.
There's a 2 hours of boy with a girl. Yeah, just let me know what time. Damn.
Are you ready? Are you ready to step back into 19?
Should I stop talking? This is my stream, I'm not gonna. Is it mean of me to say, like, you know, if things are really not working out like this, and you've tried and you've tried and you've tried, it's okay to get a job elsewhere. Just because one thing worked out for you for a long time, he can't, why not? Oh, just wait. Okay.
Are you ready? Are you ready to step back into 1988? You ready to go back to my childhood? Because that's what's behind the star. You know what? Do you want to know what this represents to me?
What does this represent?
This is everything that was good about my childhood. And when I walk back in here, it's like going back in time, except things aren't completely shitty. So this is the classic. I mean, I even have a Pac-Man tattoo. This is the game I most identify with because it's about a little round guy running through a maze, trying to figure shit out, eating everything in sight, and getting chased by
Not
ghosts
me
of his
empathizing or sympathizing
so
or
I'm
whatever.
basically Pac-Man. I know, it's simple fun. And, I mean, look at the guy. He looks like me. I might have sprained it or broken it or something. I was walking to the bathroom in there.
Oh.
And there was a loud snap sound. And things kind of shifted in one direction. And now my foot is swelling into my shoe.
Oh,
and it hurts really badly. It's the fun part about being old and fat. You never know. You don't know if you'll wake up tomorrow. You don't know if today is that stroke or heart attack you've been waiting on.
or if it's going to be a healthy day and you feel real good for a change. You never know.
Huh?
So I don't know.
Question
What fucking
mark.
be today? Do I think I'll make 50? Yeah, probably. That's only 2 years away. Do I think I'll make 60, which is 12 years away? Probably not.
Really?
Here's everything that's wrong with
You
Boogie.
can do it.
Low testosterone.
Oh.
Testicular hypogonadism.
I think some guys in the chat might know more about this, but I keep hearing about like testosterone rates are on the low, and I hear about a lot of guys who run around wanting to get like a testosterone prescription even if they don't really need it.
Stop eating. Jeez, watch the doc.
You may not be aware, but I can use my eyes and my mouth at the same time. I can watch something and eat at the same time. My BF is worried about his. Whoa.
Sleep apnea. Swelling due to blockages of lymphatic flow. Seborrheic eczema. Chronic back pain. Protein in urine. That's from kidney damage, folks.
That is everything keeping me alive. We have losartan, tramadol, bupropion, sertraline. Did I deal with back pain? I deal with nightmares. I'm always tired. I don't know the last time I did sleep. Otherwise, if I don't wear this machine at night, when I'm supposed to be sleeping, I'm actually drowning in my own fat.
High blood pressure, history of gastric bypass,
I thought sleep apnea
intestinal
meant you couldn't breathe
malabsorption,
properly.
vitamin D sufficiency, because like most gamers, I hate the sun. Morbid obesity,
Nah, a
major
lot of people have
depressive
vitamin D
disorder,
deficiency. It's really
major
common.
anxiety disorder, history of diabetes mellitus, blood pooling in veins, varicose veins of the legs with complications, degeneration of lumbar or lumbosacral intervertebral disc. That means my back don't work so good. History of basal cell carcinoma, that's cancer. And of course, I can't breathe so good, so asthma and allergies as well.
So it's a waiting game now, and it's just about making the best of it. Just enjoy what you got when you got it. Sometimes that's a chicken quesadilla.
I'm eating chicken too.
I wanted to make
Damn.
like a documentary that was generally entertaining. You realize, wait a second, everything he says is depressing. Everything he says is like the saddest shit I've ever heard.
That would be half of my mortgage right now. $10,000. And it's just about making the best of it.
This is the first documentary I'm doing. I can't put out a documentary that's this guy the whole time because I don't want my brand new channel to be known as making documentaries about the most depressing people that exist. It's just like, what the fuck happened to this guy? What the fuck happened to Boogie?
Let's get into it, yeah. Oh, interesting.
Well, he's losing what made people originally like him. It could be as simple as just that positive attitude.
Why not use your only life to make the lives around you better? Fuck you. It's none of your fucking business. It's my body. It's my choice. Eat shit.
And over time,
Oh my god, kind of true.
in the content, we see this shift where he starts to become more interested in money.
I just like making content. I just like talking to a camera. I just like doing cool stuff.
I just want ad revenue.
A lot of stuff that I hear from him sounds like regurgitated BS. Like people telling you no matter what you do, it's fine as long as you make money. And then they start saying that to the haters, but then that becomes their whole personality, and then all of a sudden they're not so fun to listen to.
I just want YouTube to pay me a fair amount. That's all I've ever wanted, right?
And his concerns about money.
If I could teach you anything, it's to hold on to the money you get.
Oh, are you trying to manipulate people into giving you money?
The answer is yes. Give me some money.
And more interested in complaining.
I couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more grateful that people want to come. Thank you.
I'm a walking embarrassment.
Aw, that
Dude,
video.
look at me. I'm fucking disgusting.
Better, I'm a piece of shit.
I will never function the way you function. It's not possible.
That's why if you're griping to your viewers, if you're complaining to your subscribers, I mean, that just leaves a sour taste in people's mouths.
I think my window's closing. And if it's not closing already, it's already closed.
Right, so if there was money to be made in making people feel depressed, I think Boogie would be in the right business.
Like, that's just my life philosophy at this point. Just face down in the mud.
No one who watches
that's
your
pretty much
content
how we
ever
live our
wants to be
lives.
seen as like a dollar sign. It's just not cute to have that mentality or to say that kind of shit.
That's right around the corner. Like, I have to sell this place. I have to tap into the equity to survive. Like, that's the last of my money. And so much of that money is going to doctor's appointments and tests, and all of that is just to fucking stay alive.
I feel like I also hear a lot of like a victim mentality too, which is tough for viewers to listen to, and a lot of them could be in a worse
There are
position
plenty of
than
different
you're in.
content creators that have various mental illnesses all over social media. And some just say, it is what it is, and this is what I'm going to do. Boogie tends to be really obsessed with this idea that it's favorable to have people feel sorry for you, and that kind of victim mentality where you can
Damn, we're on the same page or something? That's crazy.
get further in life if
Yep,
people
guys,
have
I'm a
compassion on you,
psychologist.
regardless of the reason they're doing it.
I look awful. If I look like I've been through hell over the last couple of days, it's because I have been. Most notably, I've ruined my body.
Huh?
Like Jerry, I ruined my own career. Maybe it was the imposter syndrome. Maybe it's because It's been a method
I
of...
used to watch Boogie and he would constantly do the self-pity act to get
I
donors.
think covert
What kind of stuff would he
narcissism
say?
is the right phrase. Like, oh, look at how pathetic I am. You should feel sorry for me. You would never be mean to me because I'm so pathetic, right? Oh, I'm so fat. I'm so weird. I'm so goofy. I'm such an old man. I'm such I grew up in an abusive family and an abusive home. The amount of pain that's in my head and my heart is...
So vulnerable narcissism has a number of characteristics. A person can be considered a vulnerable narcissist without having them all. So with vulnerable
emote is so
narcissism or
fucking
covert
funny.
narcissism, we see pessimism.
Your
I
eyeball,
feel
okay? No, it's
defeated
had sunscreen
and
in it all day.
confused and lost all the time, every day.
Hypersensitivity to criticism.
I can't handle this kind of hate. I can't handle these types of attacks. I can't do it.
Reactive anger, so they're not really thinking things through.
Is this what I have to do?
Who goes by Boogie2988 was booked into the jail this morning.
Need for admiration,
Can I get a round of applause?
the self-centeredness,
I'm the perfect victim. I have been victimized my entire life.
the sense of entitlement,
You guys want to help me pay for my Tesla? Please go ahead and dig deep. I sure would like a free fucking Tesla.
believing oneself to be special.
How many kids went on to get 4.5 million YouTube subscribers?
One.
Steven Williams!
You're just watching the same things over and over again.
What's up? Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, Boogie2988 coming at you all with the power hour of the internet. This is my rambling series. This is my vlog series. We're talking about life,
that his dog?
universe, particularly interesting to me.
Boogie2988.
His fall from grace is so catastrophic.
Not happy about it.
People are sick of the shtick.
Can I just
what would
say-
you recommend to him?
This setup is gorgeous. Wow, like the lighting, The way his shirt matches the couches and the wall, the tones of everything, very nice to look at.
And what would you recommend to him now to get his viewers back?
I don't think he's getting his viewers back. I don't think that's a possibility. I think the
Whoa.
only thing to do now is
I wouldn't have even said that. I think
go a different angle.
you just got to change
But-
a lot.
I don't even know if that's possible.
probably
I
would
mean,
be easier to go
I'm
a
not going to
different
say it's impossible, but how do you change yourself? Like, viewers are smart.
Therapy?
Like, they want to see you. They want to see what you're interested in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You got to get a job.
I need that as a fucking sound bite. I need that as a sound bite. I need that as a fucking sound bite.
Maybe in this case, GameStop.
Actually, like, not a bad idea at all. Not a bad idea at all. Aligns with his interests. He'd like, you know? Oh my god! Wait, the storyline is nice. I like it. Let's go!
Nice to meet you. My name is Dawn.
Don, I'm Boogie, or Steve.
Professional staffing
What do
agency
you prefer
based
to be
in
called?
Honestly, probably Steve. Let's go with
Whoa,
Steve.
she's so pretty.
No problem. Whatever you prefer. And so you are here today because you are seeking employment.
Yeah.
You're seeking out new work opportunities.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about your background and where you think
Wait, why are you
wanna
guys
go with the
laughing?
experience that you already have.
I did work at a small gaming store back in 2006, 2007. I am disabled, recognized by the state of Arkansas, but also the United States government. There's that. Now, the downside of that is I am extremely depressed. So there's some mental health issues that we bring to the table.
Okay.
And then physically, I am morbidly
Her
obese.
face
I
is
have
just going,
no
"I didn't
references, no work history,
What?
and no education.
What?
And when you Google my name, you might see rumors.
Guys, when you go into a potential job offering, try to say good things. Bro, I could say good things for him right now, you know. I am really well known online. I have a YouTube channel with 4 million subscribers. I was once voted Gamer of the Year or something like that. I've been playing Magic for years, and so I have a lot of knowledge surrounding video game, pop culture, blah. You know, like, there's so many things. Just pretend.
Rumors that I beat my ex-wife, and I am also
Oh
a
God, definitely don't say.
pedophile. Should mention I'm also a felon.
What?
Okay. What's the nature of your felony?
Aggravated assault.
How old is it?
About 2 years.
Okay. So I think there are some avenues you could explore. I definitely don't think it's impossible, but you have some challenges.
Yeah.
Lots of things in life are about your mindset.
Yes,
and you're
tell
using
'em.
weight and disability. I can't. If
Slay,
that is
mommy.
the attitude that you're going to have when you approach everything, then you can't. And you won't.
Yep.
I did work in the porn industry for the better part of 7 years, so I mean...
Be real with me.
Wait, do you guys know what that's about? I never knew that, huh?
Do you really think it would be a good idea to go to a real interview and reference porn?
I'm saying.
It depended on the job, I would think. Like, at a strip club maybe, but probably not in a more professional...
Don't be a smartass.
Yes, I would say...
You're just coming off as
What
being
would
in a
you
way.
think his chances are here of getting employment in the next 3 months?
I'm not sure. When it comes to the felony, we would have to seek corporate approval for that sort of charge in order to proceed forward with a candidate.
I'm
And
so
then would
curious what
ultimately be
happened
able to
there.
make the decision as to whether or not we would feel comfortable presenting someone
Why
like
is
that
he
to our clients.
smiling? You know what? I guess if I was gonna get a mug shot taken, I also maybe would smile. No, I probably
Hey,
wouldn't. I'd be
Mike.
depressed.
Listen, dude. I know we're making this documentary and everything, and I know you think I need to get a real job, but I just want to let you know I'm not going to. I'm not going to walk into some job when I have 4 million subscribers on YouTube. I'm one of the original.
No. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. 10 toes. 10 toes down, okay? Let's be for real. It's not about the number under your YouTube name. It's about the number in your bank account right now, okay? You gotta get to it, sir. You gotta get to it. Sorry, I'm trying to play the video, but my cat's huge badonkadonk is on
What I'm
my
going
keyboard.
to do instead
There we go.
is go back to making content, go back to telling stories and entertaining people, and making money doing it. You want to
I
check
feel
back
like
with me in
you've
a couple
been
months? Let's see how
trying
things are
to
going.
do that.
All right? We'll talk to you then.
The Lantern, thanks for subbing.
Go lay down.
Gorilla,
Go lay down.
Michael,
Good
Venom, Prevailers, Becky. Thank you guys.
Yeah, so I mean, things aren't great. People are still mad at me on YouTube. My view numbers are pretty much close to zero. I'm having trouble breaking 10K on an upload right now. And
But he never thinks about why.
not everything is bad. I've got at least one good thing going on. Can I show you? Sure. So this is Desi. Or you can call her Desiree.
She's really cute.
Desiree.
And we've been dating now for months.
A couple months, yeah.
Yeah.
What time is it TOS? Is it 37 or just let me know. No! Sorry. My cat just freaked out. But also I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. That was not at you. That was not at you, sweetie. That was at the screen. That was at the wildly large age gap between these two people. Okay, that was not at you. Okay. I'm sorry. Thoughts? Questions, concerns? I have some thoughts. Not many questions and a lot of concerns. Who cares? A lot of people. I think that age gap is concerning. Sure, it's legal, but it's still concerning. That 1.5 multiplier is insane. Not the multiplier. Listen, guys. Sure, a 20-year-old is an adult, but man. When I was 20, there are so many things that today at 27, I look back at myself at 20 and I was like, you didn't know what the fuck you was doing at all. At all. At all. And so I really hope that long term this is not something that she regrets. But I would also hope that if someone was 49, they could also look at a 20-year-old and think to themselves like, oh, when I was 20, you know, I wasn't making the best decisions. This person is kind of a child, and I am very much a grown, not just a grown man, I'm a father, I am XYZ, etc. I can't even imagine dating a guy 5 years younger than me right now, let alone like, you know, oh man. Anyways.
I don't know what it was. It was.
I would just hope him. You know what? I'll comment on it when we have a little bit more
I guess
information.
his energy, his curly hair, his glasses. I must be into nerds. I guess, I don't know. He's just adorable to me. I like him.
I've said the same thing about people once upon a time that I later on realized, oh, that was not it at all. I think especially when you're a young girl, it's so easy to look up to someone and give them so much value because of their age, because of their successes, perhaps because of how popular they are online, perhaps because they have more money than you, but that does not mean you should be in a relationship with them. And you might not even be aware that that's where your attraction comes from. And it doesn't have to be a terrible thing, but you know.
He was going through a lot, and I randomly hit him up on Instagram, and I told him that I support him and that I'm always here for him and stuff. And so it started
and
from
he
there.
said, come date me?
On paper, it just doesn't really add up, right? It doesn't make sense on paper, but then practice and in reality, there was just something there.
So it was pretty crazy, but I just felt it. I felt an energy connection to him before I even met him, and I don't know, that's just...
She was a fan, bro. What do you mean an energy, a connection? You know, like, there's even a level of, like, parasocialness to that. I do not fault her at all. Can I just say that much? Because I've had more than one experience where I felt that same way about someone. And then when I got to know them, I realized just because you idolize someone online does not mean that they are that great in reality. And I just think that age gap is a red flag, bro.
That's how it is.
And then the longer we spent talking, I don't know, eventually you just realize we're the same person.
And you can be in that infatuated state for months before you really realize.
And the same thing, living the same lives, just at different stages. And
I can see myself getting married to Boogie.
I could definitely see us getting married. In fact,
She looks like your kid, bro.
we may or may not have talked about it a little bit, and we may or may not sit around fantasizing about it and thinking about what it's going to look like. And
like, that's
and
cute.
I called you wifey the other day, and you loved it. You were so there for it. If I proposed right now on camera, what would you do?
I'd say yes.
That's a good sign.
Boogie has improved my life tremendously. He just makes me happy, the happiest I've ever been. And I'm not alone, and so that he just completes me. Growing up without...
Oh, baby. Oh my god, you can hear how much of a baby in just that one sentence. So I'm not alone, he just completes me. You can feel not alone in ways that aren't related to a romantic relationship, and that should not be the reason why you're in a relationship. Oh, I just hope she winds up being okay, and I know if she sees me saying this, she'll be like, of course I'm okay, but there are just certain things you don't really understand until 5 or 10 years later, and also certain things that people who are older should understand for you and be looking out for you on these things.
A father figure has its challenge.
Oh, she didn't have a father figure. Bro, Boogie is now your father figure.
Like, you just don't have that support system that you would, and the advice that you need. And so it's just difficult.
I'll be your father if you need one. I'll give you an allowance. You just stay safe and healthy, okay? And maybe don't date 50-year-old men. I don't know how that's gonna work out. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do.
Cool. I don't ever want to be alone. That's another thing. Maybe that's why I have stuffed animals. I don't ever want to be alone. And so it's just...
Is this not giving you guys rubber ducky vibes? Remember the rubber duckies in the beginning? Remember?
Nice to have company, and I help with the dogs. I get him his water.
Moved
whatever
in.
he wants and requests. I just mainly is to take care of him. He takes care of me. So yeah, sometimes I pick weeds out here. So because like it makes it look better.
She's probably doing more than he did. This is child labor.
Trying to trim down these vines, but not doing a
Listen,
good
there's
job.
nothing wrong with people in a relationship and living together and taking care of different things, as long as people are truly each putting in an equal amount of work.
Do this very much.
And I know a lot of you guys are going, that's his caretaker. There's a lot of relationships like that, okay?
You know, I used to have a theory, Mike, that if you are a 40-year-old man and you have a Snapchat, that means you're a creepy dude. Turns out my theory was right. I have a Snapchat and I am a creepy dude.
How can you be a self-admitted creepy dude and date a 20-year-old? I mean, like, you know, like, it makes sense, but he thinks he's being funny but no one's laughing. You know, he thinks it's gonna be one of those, it's funny because it's true. No, we're all worried. We're worried. We're worried. Also, is there a term for when people call something out as being bad, but then they still do it and they think it's okay because they called it out for being bad? You know, I hate that shit. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but I hate that shit.
I found that person and they happen to be
No,
20.
no. Not hypocrite. Not hypocrite, like they're saying. Maybe cognitive dissonance? No, it's like you are relieving yourself of the guilt that doing a bad thing would ensue by admitting about the bad thing that you're doing. But bitch, you're still fucking doing it. Period.
It's creepy to date somebody half your age or younger, but people can call me creepy if they want. If she's happy and I'm happy, then I will be the biggest creep you need me to be, as long as her and I are happy. You can be as mad as you want. Sexually, we both seem to be having an excellent time.
I would say that it's the best I ever had. What? You were...
Oh. Here? Okay. Oh my, I'm gonna watch it on the other screen. They're splashing in the tub. Oh, she's just naked on top of him. In the tub. Let me just say, listen. Can relationships with age gaps work? Sure. But generally, extremely large age gaps can be a red flag. I also personally feel like even the way that they've documented their relationship thus far is a little bit of a red flag. I'm not kidding. I think the healthiest relationships are those that are not perpetually online, that aren't allowing a stranger to film them being naked in a tub together, that are not always on a stream or on a YouTube video or on a this or on a that, especially, again, because she's so young. So that's just my opinion.
Winku93 tipped $4.20. Boogie is trying to use all these physical things to fix a spiritual problem. It's never going to.
A samurai on vacation? I was going to ask if you could see it, but...
in the front here, and I think, what are you, a YouTuber or something?
Yeah, I've been on YouTube for about 17 years.
You've been on YouTube for 17 years.
About 4 million subscribers.
Some of you motherfuckers probably not even 17.
Your girlfriend, who is much younger than you.
Oh my god, he's been on YouTube for almost as long as she's been alive.
Suspiciously. She's that, you know, it's never good when you say, well, she's an adult. Is this a sex trafficking situation? You keep looking at it.
I hate to say it, and I really do not mean this as a personal attack, but obviously she's getting a fair bit of attention by being his partner, and I think oftentimes, especially people who might have not had enough attention perhaps from their parents or other situations or whatever, or even just being young, like attention feels good. Any attention feels good and maybe makes you think that something is good, but just because it feels good does not always mean that it's good for you.
I'm never answering the question.
But again, I just hope she winds up being
I hate it when people single us out. I hate it when people like...
We're gonna do that though, it's to be expected. You're right, we're different, but...
Fuck them, right?
Yep, fuck.
Fuck them.
He's not manipulating me. I love him for him. He doesn't control me. We're a team. He supports me in everything I do and everything I want. He's He's my support system.
Well, that's life, you know. People will find each other in all
Let
sorts of
me
ways.
get a McCrispy Deluxe combo. Make it large.
Whoa, that's the same amount as before, $14.95. I think.
What do I think about his dire financial situation? I think it's scary.
Yeah, what's so scary about it?
That he might lose it all in a day. He might just be
Oh,
homeless one day.
jeez.
But
I wonder if she has a job.
So if I'm broke, if I go broke, okay, if we end up back on disability.
It's really giving father-daughter. I hate to say it. This is really, really giving father-daughter. Oh my God.
And it's me, you, and Chad living in some small apartment, and we're eating McDonald's every day, and that's treating ourselves. You gonna be able to handle that?
yeah,
You
I
stay
guess
in
it's
that?
me, you, Chad, eat McDonald's every day.
Wait, someone in chat said, I don't know if this is true, but they said she grew up watching him on YouTube. I think that adds a certain level of a certain power dynamic that is really unhealthy, methinks.
Our small, cute apartment.
Because, I mean, I'm hopeful that people will go back to watching us on YouTube. I hope that people will be, I'm hopeful that people will, like, you know, I can go.
The more I watch this documentary, the more I worry that its entire purpose is just to garner him more views. I thought it might be part of the reason, and I was hoping that part of the other reason was a genuine desire to improve oneself. But I'm not seeing that part kick in yet, so I guess
Go
let's
back
see.
to live streaming full time again and do like 6-hour live streams like every other streamer and like grind it out. But I mean, there is a very real possibility that one day I won't be able to do that anymore, and we're gonna have to live off of whatever we can. Are you prepared for that?
Girl.
As long as I have you, that's all I need.
You deserve better.
Have you ever thought about the fact
To be
that
fair,
she's
I'm
just
someone who will say that to women in any situation whatsoever.
waiting you out and trying to take your 401k when
I'm
you
just a
die?
you deserve better ass bitch, you know?
I'm broke.
You're broke.
I'm broke, yeah.
4 million subscribers.
Even if he does go broke
Money
and has to sell the house,
mismanagement.
I'm still gonna be by his side. He's the only one that I love and I care about, and there's only one of them. And so I'm not just gonna up and leave him for money, because money's an issue. Because I love him.
Is she
and
crying?
just imagining a life without him is difficult.
Oh my God, poor baby.
I mean, my biggest fear is dying on her. If I die in the next 2 or 3 years on her, that's just going to ruin her life.
That is not something a 20-year-old should be going through. She's crying because she loves him. Did you not hear that? Don't you think it's concerning for someone to be crying because they love someone so much? Like, seemingly, I don't know for sure, but seemingly unprovoked. Like, I think when someone's really in love and it's a healthy, good relationship, like, you can see they're so happy. Why would they be crying? I don't know. There's something going on there.
I really want you to understand how actually sick I am. Like, I don't know if you actually get it. But this is my health summary. This is everything that's currently wrong with me.
Why are you even doing that to your girlfriend, man? Like, not just your girlfriend generally, but your girlfriend that you know is 20 when you're 50. You know how it's gonna make her feel. You know, oh my God, like, this is not nice. This dynamic is not equal, and I don't know if this is, it's like some sort of like guilt tripping or trauma dumping where now she has to feel terrible, she has to feel this pressure, she has to, why do you want her to go through that?
My risk for stroke or heart attack is astronomical. I am essentially a walking time bomb. And I'm so fucking sorry for that. I really,
really wish I had taken better care of my body.
Yeah, I know. I'll never be.
I think it is good to have tough conversations with your partner. I guess maybe it's just like the dynamic here that worries me because I know this is going to weigh so heavily on her.
Be ready for it, but I know.
Like, oh, poor girl.
I don't want you to
man.
be alone.
I don't want you to be alone.
Okay?
I wish at the very least he maybe told her, like, hey, you know, I have some very serious health issues, but I want to live as long as I can so I can be with you for as long as I can. And that's a motivating factor for me to do my best to be as healthy as I can. That at least isn't like almost putting the burden on her.
I've talked to my therapist since me and her have been together about overcoming it. My therapist keeps telling me the same thing. When
It
you
is
learn to
some
love
sort of
yourself,
like trauma bonding.
all these things will fall into place, and we just got to teach you those skills. And then I turned to my doctor, and I'm like, what do we do? He's like, you've had bypass surgery. You lost 200 pounds. What more can I do for you? I'm like, fix it, dude. Help fix it. And then
You need to take the everyday steps.
and they're telling me that I'm the one that has to fix it. I don't
Yeah.
know what the hell I'm doing.
No. I'm gonna be nice and,
And
shut
I'm
up.
making less and less every month, and I'm scared shitless.
You are not only a victim to your circumstances.
Hey, so Mike, I just got off the phone with Keemstar, and he has a boxing event coming up, and he's giving me a slot on the card.
This is 800 pounds in one ring.
This fight pays
Oh, that would be cool.
No chance against me. Shut the fuck up.
A reason to fight? That's good. Or like a reason to get into better
This
health.
is where I turn it all around. Right here.
Referee Sheamus Dunn stops the contest, and therefore your winner, Wings
Another L.
When he hits my head, my brain got shocked with each one of those. It's ricocheting against.
Oh, then again, it's probably really not good for a 50-year-old to be boxing. Like really, really
since you
not
guys were
good.
here last, I did have a bit of a windfall, which bought me some time here in this house.
Because
The
like you can get a
problem with
concussion
that
so
is I
easily.
spent
It's just more health issues.
more than 10,000 getting that fight together.
Just take one econ class, bro. One econ class. Also, how the fuck are they not paying for your flights, meals, and hotels? That's basic. That is so... What? Call up Keemstar and be like, hello? Aren't you gonna fly me out, bro? They did, he lied. Huh?
So by the time all that was done, all I did was put that $10,000
Not the boxing shorts.
back into savings.
Ugh.
Being in a new relationship is great, but I mean, she can't help pay a $2,200 mortgage. Okay, let's go through my monthly bills for a second. My health insurance is $800. I have $500 worth of medical bills. I have $500 worth of utilities. I pay for doctor's visits, physical therapies, labs constantly. I still have to pay for the car that I drive. I still have to pay for car insurance. I still have to pay for health insurance. Diablo 4 came out. I had to buy it.
One thing about Boogie, he will be his absolute funniest when he's not trying at all. And he will be really not funny when he's trying really hard.
Final Fantasy 16 came out. I had to buy it. Tears of the Kingdom came out. I had to buy it. That's $400 for the video games right there. But if you take out all of it,
I can't.
you take it out. All I eat is sandwiches every day.
It is kind of funny.
All I
though.
do is sit here. I don't pay for any Netflix subscriptions. All I pay for is internet, utilities, medical bills, mortgage. If I pay for just that, I need $7,000 a month. I'm
No,
not
babes, you
making
don't.
$7,000 a month, and I have no clue how to do it.
Wait, why has not a single person in his 50 years of living, or why has he not seeked out a single financial resource, like an educational one, someone to tell you how to better manage your finances? That seems like the problem. I know that costs money, but so do a lot of other things he's paid for.
So there's something I've always wanted to try. There's a lot of research that came out of Europe, and now we're doing it here in the United States where...
And don't get me wrong, I know the cost of living is high as fuck, especially in a lot of places in the United States, especially, I think it's stupid that there isn't universal health care in the United States. Regardless, it just seems to me like the only thing that he can do to improve.
Psychedelics can help reset certain brains. People who experience trauma.
You don't need to go on a boxing arc. You don't need a girlfriend to fix your problems. You don't need psychedelics to fix your problems. You need a financial manager or some financial educational resources. Methinks.
Childhood abuse, people who've gone through trauma, people who deal with post-traumatic stress disorder.
Then again, he does have such deep-rooted, kind of mindset problems that psychedelics might be the answer for him. If that's how this storyline goes and it actually helps him, I won't even be mad about it.
All of those. To be honest, I'm scared shitless. It's one of the only things I haven't tried yet. So let's give it a shot.
You're incredibly optimistic. I think everyone can benefit from extreme optimism
My
during certain
given
times.
name is Ryan Arthur DeLeolio, and I've adopted the name Flaming Star. There's one thing that's undeniable, is that there's always this question about why. Why am I here? Existence.
Not a
What's really
shaman.
happening? Who am I? That's what happens when you seek out hallucinogenics. It's going to allow everything else physically here to relax. The emotional stuff is going to come out. Trauma's going to come out. But afterwards, your atoms are going to go back into their original positions. That's why. He'll be mind, body, and spirit all one together. We're all connected.
Damn, this quality's
When
crazy.
you get to a certain point of understanding inside your intellect mind, that connectivity, you realize your hands are basically like USB ports.
So these are the, it's crazy to think that.
Connectivity, you realize your hands are basically like
Thank
USB
you!
ports.
So these
Is
are
this
the,
part of the
it's crazy to think that
the
something
thing?
that just grows out of the ground has so much power, and I'm actually holding it in my hand right now.
Is this part of taking
So
shrooms?
here we go.
I know a lot of people who've taken shrooms. They never told me about the knee rubbing.
They don't taste bad. Honestly, that doesn't taste too bad.
What? I
They're
heard
pretty
mushrooms
good and
taste
dry.
terrible.
Everybody just says
Then again, I
kinda
think there's
earthy.
different ones. Oh my god, don't you sometimes
Still.
puke?
Oh, the whole thing, yeah.
Okay.
Welcome
Anyways,
to
we'll
the
see.
club. May God bless
I've always
you
kind of
and be
wanted to
with
try
you on your
shrooms, but
journey.
I'm a pussy.
Okay, so I think we've been about 20 minutes in.
About 15, yeah.
About 15.
Oh, he's
So
tripping.
about 15 minutes in, and I started to feel
Oh my god, was that a bunny?
So we're about 15 minutes in, and I started to feel...
No, that's a dog.
Things are kind of wavy and kind of disconnected. It's kind of like my brain works on multiple channels, and like I have to pick and choose what I'm concentrating on. I have driven balls. I have no clue where the fuck I am or even who I am. And I don't give a fuck. I recognize.
He's about to experience the second part of the realization of letting go. And we're gonna get to the other side of it. I told you they'd come. It's gonna get nice and bright in about 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
And the reflection in the water is really cool too. So what do you think was the first trauma that you experienced?
Ooh, the Crocs.
Which basically set up like a defense mechanism for you.
Man, yeah, my parents are just crazy. They're broken people.
Parents?
Yeah.
You do got them things out. They're barking.
People are like trying to oh, okay. Okay.
I could smell them from here, low-key. I just didn't want to say nothing.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Huh?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Who is he talking to?
Yep. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
What?
Like, they don't, I mean, that shit doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. That was the dumbest shit. Oh, and it happened so long ago. Like, I've just been waiting for the right time to just drop that shit.
So, when did you feel the need of this separate personality? Is that what, was that like?
I can't tell if it's the editing or if it's actually him.
Mechanism to socialize with?
Oh, that's exactly what it is, right? Like, I didn't know what the hell, I didn't know how to communicate what I was dealing with or what I was going through, and I just...
Right, we put on these different faces in order to deal with situations in society.
You try to give people what the hell they want.
And then you felt like that was the need to make up for...
That was profound. I feel like he used to try to give people what he thought they wanted, which was positivity, a happy person regardless of their circumstances. And I think that actually led to him being a better version of himself. But then as time went on, he thought he had to be this like guy who fucked LA 10s and didn't give a fuck what edgy jokes he makes and blah, 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 blah. And so he started thinking that what people wanted was something completely different, but in reality, that's really not what they want.
Francis or other personalities?
Yeah.
Are you ready to let all that go?
Yeah, please, man.
Let it go, bro.
Oh my God. This is the first time I've ever felt happiness.
Wait, what?
Happiness. Like, this is the first time I felt it. I was about to tell him, man, it's all kind of bullshit. It's all bullshit. Just all the things I've been worried about.
Because you are the master of your own orchestra, man.
It's a game, right?
Just let him go, so it's up to you to choose.
Whoa, that editing was freaky. I actually thought that that was my own phone.
Steven, can you get up? Hello?
I'm still not sure I'm like really here yet.
Not the Mountain Dew sip first thing in the morning.
I really won't.
I would yak, dude. I would actually yak. Because your mouth accumulates so much bacteria overnight. I never swallow something first thing in the morning. You gotta brush them dogs first. You gotta scrape the tongue. You gotta get all that out of there. And then, otherwise you're just swallowing the gross shit. Anyways.
Breakfast. That's
Not even water? Bro, yes, I brush my teeth before I drink water. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Otherwise, the water will also bring all the yuck shit in there.
Jesus. Come on, guys. Let's go. It's just all bullshit. Like, none of this matters.
Listen, I'm not saying that bacteria is going to kill you. I'm saying in my brain it's gross and it tastes gross, so I don't do it. I brush my teeth first.
It's all a construct. It's all a simulation. It's all it's a fucking video game.
I mean...
You know when you die? I think I died last night. Physically, my body was fine, but I think I went back into...
That's shrooms for you.
The void we come from. And I think I'm still in it. Except I'm also in this physical corporal body, but I'm also the incorporeal being that puppets it and controls it.
What is corporal?
God damn it, I feel like I'm in control. I feel like I'm in control of myself for the first fucking time.
That's cool.
The stuff that I normally worry about,
Someone said he's playing it up, and listen, he might be. I don't give a fuck as long as it works. But I don't know if it's gonna work. We're gonna find out. But if that actually helped him and it worked, let's fucking go.
My finances, worrying about my
You know?
internet, worrying about what people think about me. It's also incredibly stupid. It's all just bullshit. I think I'm gonna enjoy making YouTube videos again. I think I'm gonna enjoy live streaming again.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at your office. Get to the power.
When I make a video, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 people watch. That is still my dream job.
Yeah! I love it! Because earlier on he was like, I can't even break 10K on a video. I'm like, 10K? That's 10,000 people! Imagine that! This is the Boogie we want to see, you know?
Everybody
The same
falls
one
off.
that
That's
made
part
videos
of
at the beginning.
videos.
Every single month. He had tons and tons.
You start off as a nobody, and for a short period of time you're a somebody, and then that star burns out like every star does. I was lucky enough to get hit by lightning. I was lucky enough to get to live my dream. I was lucky enough to get to enjoy all of that, play this game the way I wanted to play it. I'll be gone one day too. But for one brief moment, we got an opportunity to shine really bright.
Wow, that was pretty good, by the way.
That was a good ass documentary. I'm a little bit sad to know that it took 9 months because I want another documentary from him tomorrow.
I thought it was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. Like, I remember Boogie2988 coming at you live once again.
$1 billion. He remains a felon in the state of Arkansas.
I did when I showed up, but I'm slowly realizing that you're absolutely fucked.
Okay, all right, so.
Wow, super well made.
He got pretty mad because he can't find his Mountain Dew. And I gotta be honest, the funniest part is he tried to find the Mountain Dew in the microwave. Oh my god. The funniest part is he tried to find the Mountain Dew in the microwave. Oh my god.
He's literally hitting the Gwitty.